All right, what's going on, guys? First YouTube video, long overdue. I've been talking about YouTube for at least a decade, no joke. I've been coaching people for a long time and I have a lot of clients, and I just always focused on what I was doing, which is Instagram, and that worked for me. It built my business to a point that I didn't think was possible, and I kind of just got comfortable there, and I put the YouTube thing off year after year after year. Last year I was about to finally go live with YouTube, and then something kind of threw me off track, and once again, just busy life, busy schedule, just couldn't get around to doing it. So it's 2023, no more excuses. Kind of just post up a video, stop overthinking it, just speak. I'm gonna do these videos in one take, at least for now, until I upload a few and kind of get the hang of it, and then start learning how to edit better. And yeah, you'll be seeing much more higher quality format style videos, hopefully. So this channel is going to be mainly for current clients or people who want to become clients, and for people that want to learn how to basically get into the best shape of their life. What can they do? I've helped thousands of people now. Check out my Instagram, aesthetics_nutrition. You can see a lot of my transformations. I have hundreds of them on there. I do a lot of Q&As on there, a lot of informative content that people love. But I figured now with YouTube, I'm just going to make longer format videos of the same topics that people can kind of get a better grasp of everything and just learn, right? Takeaway is just learn. So I want to start off by making a video about the top 5 reasons why New Year's resolutions almost always fail when it comes to weight loss. It's that time of year. It's January 1st. Everybody wants to start the gym. People want to lose weight. I get so many emails and messages of people who want to start programs. I just sent out a bunch of programs this last week. So it's a time when most people want to improve their body. It's a new chapter, a new beginning. A lot of people just want to, let's do it, right? So the first reason why it almost always fails is unrealistic expectations. So people don't realize that they spent their entire life gaining this weight. Some people might have gained it after a breakup or some kind of depression, which, all right, it's understandable, but it still took time. It didn't just happen from one day to another. So if it took you months or years to put on a certain amount of weight, you're not going to get it off in 2 weeks or a month. So there is no quick fix, right? You need to set realistic expectations, which is somewhere between 1 to 1.5% of your current weight. So it would depend on your starting point, because if you're starting at 300 pounds or more, you could probably pull off a 4.5, 5, even 6 pound loss for the first couple of weeks to get rid of all that easy weight. You're losing a lot of water, a lot of glycogen depletion. And as you get further along, it's going to slow down, right? But if you're on the smaller side and you're 200 pounds or 180, 150, 140, you're looking at 1 to 1.5% of your weight, which can be anywhere from, 1 to 3 pounds. And that's probably what you're going to be shooting for. So going in thinking you're going to lose 10 pounds per week is just ridiculous. And that's why most people give up, believe it or not. So that's one to keep in mind. The second reason is a poor support system. So this one is huge. I've seen it with clients who start programs with their partner, or clients who start programs together with their friends. They do it in like a group setting. They do the best. Why do they do the best? Because they're all focusing on the same goals. They have the same, drive. They're pushing each other, motivating each other. A support system is everything. Now, on the flip side of that, I've seen clients who the number one reason they fall off plan is because their partner, their best friend, sometimes even their family. And sometimes people mean well, but a lot of people don't understand what you're trying to do, especially if you have friends that kind of are naturally skinny. They never really had to worry about what they eat. They'll just say, they have comments about everything like, oh, just eat healthy, or just eat clean, or, just do a little exercise. And they just don't get it. It's that simple. And sometimes if your partner, especially you live with this person, if they're very unsupportive and they're like, you don't need to lose weight, this is dumb, or they order pizza and they're like, hey, here, just have a slice, I got you this, they're setting you up for failure. So sit down, have a conversation with your partner and tell them, listen, I want you to really help me focus on this goal. I want to lose X amount of pounds. I want to be healthier. I want to live longer for you and our kids if you have kids. So they should want to help you. So that's another important one. The third thing is poor diet setup. People focusing on quick fixes and not having any patience. So this is a big one, because if you go into a diet and you start doing some crazy fad diet, let's just say you cut all your carbs or you drop the calories down to 500 to 1,000 calories a day, and you're going to see rapid weight loss for the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. For as long as you can actually handle that approach, you're going to see the drop. But you're setting your body up for the perfect storm to just regain it all back, because you're not going to be able to do 500 calories forever. You're not going to be able to do zero carbs forever. Carbs are in everything, right? Social settings, family gatherings, no matter what you do, there's going to be carbs there. So to think you're never going to eat carbs again till the day you die is pretty unrealistic, in my opinion. Is there a rare exception that can do it? I'm sure there is, but most people can't even lose weight in the first place. So to think they're just going to forever cut carbs and eat just whatever protein, fats, and that's it, it's not going to happen. So you can't focus on these quick fixes. You need to set up a diet that's realistic. It kind of goes back to point number one, having realistic expectations. So the fourth thing is loss of motivation. So there's something I call the honeymoon phase of dieting. So as soon as you start dieting, you have this like new motivation that just comes about, where you spend the first couple of weeks super excited. You're sticking to your meal plan. You're not messing up. You're not deviating off the plan. You're hitting your cardio. You're doing everything perfect. And it starts to fade away. So the honeymoon phase kind of starts to end. You start to get into a rut, a routine, a monotonous routine. You're just kind of like, all right, I don't really want to do this. You start getting diet fatigue. And what ultimately ends up happening is you just start picking at food without realizing. You might say, oh, maybe today I'll just have a little cheat meal. You kind of start to just go off plan, and sometimes you don't even notice it, but progress starts to stall. The numbers aren't looking the same. You're not losing as fast as you did in the beginning. And all of a sudden you just spiral out of control. You yo-yo diet, you give up, and you're just like, screw this. You stop going to the gym. You do a complete 180. That's not good. So this is something you got to really focus on this and just try to keep the original goal fresh in your mind, and just always remember why you started it in the first place. What was your why? And focus on that. And just, that's really the best you can do with that. Motivation is not going to be there forever. It's going to come and go. There's going to be waves where you feel super motivated, and then there's going to be days where you don't want to do anything. And those are the days that are really going to determine whether you make progress. So consistency always beats perfection. So just be consistent, and in time, the results will come. And then the last reason is trying to do too much at once. So a lot of people say, all right, I'm going to start dieting. So I'm going to cut all my carbs. I'm going to start doing 2 hours of cardio a day. I'm going to do a HIIT workout in the morning. I'm going to do a spin class at night, and Zumba on Saturdays. And they're just doing so much that it's unrealistic. It's similar to the food thing. You can't keep up that level of activity, it's just not possible to be consistent doing that. And you end up burning yourself out. You get fatigue. You get basically diminished recovery. So your workouts suck. Your performance starts to suffer, which leads to loss of lean body mass. You can start losing muscle. You start feeling weak. Your strength goes down. Your body composition can actually go backwards. You can start regressing instead of, making progress like you should be. So you don't want to do too much at once. You want to set up a plan that's sustainable, that you can kind of execute day after day. It's not going to be easy, but you don't want to just throw too much at your body at once, because it's going to fight back. The body it always fights back. It's just the way it is. So these are the top 5 reasons why most people, fail with their New Year's resolutions. Unfortunately, it's hard to overcome all of these, but you have to set up a game plan that's going to tackle all these things from day one. So good luck to everybody who's starting their New Year's resolutions or who wants to lose weight. If you're interested in coaching, first off, follow me on Instagram, aesthetics_nutrition. Check out some of my transformations. If you're interested in getting started, you can check out my website, aestheticsnutritionllc.com. If you want to learn more, you can set up a free phone consultation, whatever you like. And lastly, like, subscribe, leave a comment, share it. Let me know what you think, guys. So hopefully these videos get better and better every week. I'm out.